Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting update. We start with our manager, Xavi Hernandez, as it has been reported that Xavi is asking Barca for 30 million euros gross salary for himself and his staff. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about Sofian Amrabat, who has been making a lot of headlines today in the newspapers. It has been reported that Barca are being rivaled by Manchester United in the race to sign the 40 million rated midfield enforcer. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona are in negotiations with manager Xavi Hernandez over a new contract. Talks of a renewal had been doing the rounds since the final phase of the campaign, but the manager was putting them off until La Liga title was in the bag. With the title won and the season over, things are expected to pick up pace with regards to Xavi's contract extension. The 43-year-old's current deal runs until summer of 2024, and the idea is to prolong his stay at the club until 2026, which is when Joan Laporta's presidential term comes to an end. It was believed that a new deal for the club legend was close. However, according to Manu Carreno on El Laguero, Xavi and Barcelona may still be some way apart in negotiations over his new contract. As per the report, the manager is holding out for a net salary of 12 million euro to renew his contract. Furthermore, the former midfielder is asking for a total of 30 million euros in gross salary for him and his staff combined. But those demands are way beyond what Barca are willing to pay at this moment, as a result of which the two parties are not close to finalizing the renewal. Given Barcelona's financial situation, it is likely that Xavi Hernandez will likely adjust his demands to fit into the club's current wage scale and La Liga's salary limits. Both parties are keen on continuing the partnership, and a middle ground could be reached in the coming days before the contract renewal is agreed and announced. Xavi took over the reins at Barcelona in November 2021 when the team was in a state of turmoil. The 43-year-old led the Catalans to La Liga and Spanish Super Cup triumphs in his first full season in charge. Xavi have done a great job so far, being the manager of FC Barcelona. Of course, being a manager of such a big club comes with its own pressure and its own demerits, and Xavi knows better than anybody else now. I think, yeah, Laporta trying to give him a new contract, it is logical sense. He has improved compared to the time before he came, when Barca was really down to the bottom, was at rock bottom. And of course, not many will argue that giving Xavi a new contract is a bad idea. Not many will say that. I think Laporta really likes him, and so far in his first full season, we have achieved some good feats, especially the La Liga trophy, which have been the priority, which have been won, that have given Laporta and his board that desire to give this man a new contract, another 2-year contract. Currently, as I said earlier, Xavi Hernandez's contract comes to an end in 2024. That is next year, barely just 1 year in his contract, and of course, the Barca boss sees it very, very necessary to give him a new contract as soon as they can, and that will be done in the summer transfer window this year. Of course, we know Xavi has a lot in his head, and the pressure, the fans, we all want more next season. And I don't think many will accept Barca going into next season and underachieving. When I say so, I mean not having something or not winning something, or having a worse season than this season without winning anything. I think that would be unacceptable by any fan, and Laporta will know that better. So we know that Xavi going to this with the experience he have gained so far, at least especially in the European competition like the Champions League, where I think we have been really awful in the past couple of years. I think we expect a lot. And Xavi should know that going into next season, there will be more pressure than this current season because many fans are expecting that this man should have learned already on his job because we know Xavi have never really coached a European team. He have never gotten that quality experience. Yes, he have been there at Assad in Saudi in Qatar and doing stuff, but many doesn't know, they don't see that as quality experiment to be fit enough. I think Xavi is still learning on the job, and that's a risky decision that Laporta took. But I think it paid off. It was risk, but it paid off. Winning La Liga was not something many people expected. So let's see how it goes with manager Xavi. Of course, this report claims he's asking for 30 million euro gross salary for his for his coaching staff and himself. But Barca said they cannot afford that. Of course, Barca can't afford any demand from any player salary because of poverty. So I think that Laporta will understand what Xavi is asking for, but it won't be able to reach the 30 million mark. Then on to the final story of discussion. Sofian Amrabat continues to be on the radars of FC Barcelona as a possible replacement for departing club captain Sergio Busquets. The 26-year-old Fiorentina midfielder was close to joining Barca back in January, but the Italian outfit decided to block the move. Links have continued to persist though, and it is believed that manager Xavi Hernandez is still in contact with the Moroccan enforcer. However, according to Calcio Mercato in Italy, Barca will have to face competition from Premier League heavyweights Manchester United in the race to sign Amrabat. The Red Devils are also in the market for reinforcements in the middle of the park and have shown an interest in the Fiorentina ace. As per the report, Manchester United would be in a much better position than Barca to meet the 40 million euro mark valuation set on the midfielder by Fiorentina. While that might be the case, Amrabat for his part is understood to be prioritizing the move to Catalonia. His brother, Nordin Amrabat, confirmed as much in a recent interview as he said he wants to go to the top and his desire is to play in Spain. At Barca, he is high on the list, but you know Barca's financial situation. Amrabat's desire to play for Barca gives them an edge over United in the battle of his signing. However, given their financial fair play situation, Barca must need to sell a few players before they can make moves in the market. Whether Amrabat is prepared to wait for La Liga champions Barca to make an approach and risk missing out on a chance to move to Premier League will be interesting to see. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.